Welcome to season 2 of Jamaica Mountain Peaks TMI. I'm your host Renee, and I'm so excited to be back with you for another season. Now, are you tired of partying, going to restaurants, go to the beach, doing the same old thing over and over? Well, this is the episode for you. Now, grab a cup of Golden Turmeric Latte and come sip some tea with me, because we are here with none other than travel guru Jhunelle, who's gonna give us some budgeting tips on how to, spend our money right and also enjoy our little island of Jamaica. So Jhunelle, tell me, what inspired you to start, travel influencing?
Oh, well, travel influencing, that came much later. So what inspired me to start
Traveling, or tell me what's inspired you to start traveling then?
The long story short is Instagram.
Okay, girl.
I saw pictures and I said, hold on, this is in Jamaica? And then I started seeing more of those and I started collecting them. And that led to a New Year resolution. Say, okay, I'm going to explore places in my country that I haven't explored. Because people come to the country and do it all the time. So why not?
True. Very true.
And that's what started. And I kept getting the same questions about where is this, how much this costs, so and so. So I said, okay, I'm going to create a blog so I can just send you the information, and then from there, Simply Local Life came to life.
Simplylocal.life.
Right.
That's a very to the point and very interesting name. So you mainly focus on local activities.
Yes.
That's how it started out.
That's how it started. It was intended to be Jamaica for Jamaicans. But it has grown since then, but that is the name and that is the heart of it.
So what are some, budget friendly, tips that you can give to Jamaicans who want to explore their island?
Well, these may sound simple enough, but they work for me, and me love a good deal. So for me, I set my budget before I go anywhere. I don't go on vibes.
Okay.
And I like to take my budget as much as I can in cash. So spending money, cash. That's how I know how much is left versus you just keep swiping your card. And of course, the ATM fees don't add up as much when you have cash.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. For people who drive, a lot of people, I realize, don't look at gas station prices. I do, and it makes a difference.
I really don't, because I feel like I have to buy gas anyway.
You do, but it will cost less to fill up your tank, depending on where you're going.
I learned something today. Jhunelle said I must watch the tank, the tank, so I'm going to watch it.
Yes, and of course, carpooling.
For sure.
That cuts it up all the way around. So I think those are my main tips, because for me, when I'm budget traveling, the biggest cost is the traveling itself, whether it's gas, toll, shuttle. That's the biggest cost for me when I'm budget traveling. So.
And then most places most of those island, like off-island places, they still, or those rural places, or, just things around the island, you need cash.
Definitely.
Most of them, they don't take card.
Because how many times do we hear card machine now work?
Yeah.
Or don't have card machine.
Yeah.
But also, every time you swipe the card, when you check, all the little $2, $50, them add up. They definitely add up.
True.
So
yeah. So tell me something. Let me ask you a question about packing, right? Because when you traveling or you doing, because sometimes I'm a person, I either overpack or underpack. There's no in between. Like I don't have a gray area. It's either I do too much or I do too little. Okay. So how do you, like me now, some I have to pack my Golden Turmeric Latte, because
of course,
you have to bust the gas at night time. Remember, say caffeine free and stuff. So what do you recommend that people pack? Or when because if you're going for a day or a weekend, like what's your thoughts?
Right. So for me, it's easier when you pack in advance. I know everybody does this, so some people have to wait till last minute because I'm like the fire underneath them. I am not that way. So I usually pick out my outfits depending on how long it is. I like to travel as light as possible. So usually I plan my outfits, sometimes mix and match, so it's less clothes, less bulky clothes, like
You
and
say one top,
accessories.
one, two top, one jeans,
No,
and then
not
something.
a one and two, but some of the like sweaters are going to be bulkier than shirts, for example. Jeans are going to be bulkier than linen pants, things like that.
Okay.
Maybe a one pair of sneakers versus 3, things like that. You can plan out your outfits and what you pack in, and that in the long run can help. There's also those packing
Cubes.
what do you thank you.
The packing cubes.
The packing cubes and the little bags where you can put all these things in one, fold them up, roll them up.
Yeah.
Rolling up when you're packing also saves a little space as opposed to folding.
I think so. Yeah. So tell me about some activities that you think you've done or you've experienced that you can say, okay, yeah, this was a good activity, 10 out of 10 that you would recommend somebody try in Jamaica.
They weren't budget though, the 10 out of 10 ones, but
tell me a budget 10 out of 10 one and then tell me a regular
an
expensive one.
Okay, a budget 10 out of 10, it was a remote island experience in Portland. It was all natural, natural food, good tasting natural food. Me eat meat, but I never miss meat that day. There's waterfall, you have to raft to and from the islet. It's called Land of Oshun.
Land of Oshun.
Yes.
Oshun.
Yes.
Like ocean, but Oshun?
Right. So that was lovely. I go there when I want to just kind of go out the grid, reset. It's very quiet, very natural, very beautiful. Another 10 out of 10
But wait,
experience.
set the stage for me for Land of Oshun, because that sounds interesting. So it's basically like it's a remote island. I mean, never know Jamaica have remote island.
Yeah, man. So like, for example, Lanky,
okay.
it's an islet, island.
Okay.
It's kind of like that. So you have to raft or you have to go across the river. Some people walk across the river, I've seen, but you raft to and from.
Okay.
It's in Berrydale
in
Portland. Yes.
Okay. So you raft, you get some food and all of that, and you can
do a little walking, you go hike through a little banana field, you get your fresh coconuts, your ital food, and then you go to a waterfall. You can climb the waterfall, go to a cave where the waterfall source is. So yeah, it's very relaxing.
Okay,
very
nice.
Relaxing.
And that one is the budget friendly one.
Right.
Okay.
So it's more budget friendly through me.
Through you.
Through me.
Shameless plug. Through her. Simply local.
Special discounts.
Okay.
But through me, I mean, budget is a relative word.
Yeah.
But through me, it's 6,000 Jamaican dollars per person.
Okay.
Versus twice that.
Okay.
Because you're getting meals plus the experience plus the transportation and the guide and
the whole nine.
The whole nine.
Okay, nice. So tell me now one that's like up there, like you spend some money.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Tandem paragliding. Do you know where for that here? Do you
No, I didn't. Yeah.
So basically, you put on a parachute and you run off a cliff. You fly.
You just glide. You just stop talk my language. Me's a girl, I drink my little tea, relax myself, me in my bed by 9 o'clock. You tell me to jump off. What do you mean? Jump and glide? How that work? Like,
okay, so
where you glide to? Because we need to know the destination.
You're just in the air admiring the view. Okay. So there's landing point. So it's offered right now. I only know of one place/person that offers it, and it's offered in St. Andrew and St. Elizabeth.
Okay.
So for St. Andrew, you land at UTech.
Okay.
St. Elizabeth, it's in Malvern. I don't know where the landing is.
Okay.
But strap on a parachute. You have your guide attached to you, so they are maneuvering the parachute and everything, and you just enjoy the view. The biggest part is just the fact that you know that you have to run off a cliff. I did not expect that part, so yeah.
So what if you run too fast or too slow? That no matter.
No, you just have to run so that the wind can catch you. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you got me at the first one. But the second one. No. Yeah. I'm not sure about that one, but that sounds interesting for all the adventure lovers out there.
Yeah, I didn't expect to love it as much as I did, but once you get that view, it's mesmerizing. You're just up in the sky and seeing everything.
Yes. Okay, so with that being said, what are some, summer is upon us, the place hot, all of these things.
Very.
So what are some, summer travel or experience tips that you can give for, us Jamaicans who want to experience the island?
Okay. So, when you're talking about budget,
Yeah.
my first thing, I want the free things. So, for me, the free things is a nice free river, a nice free beach.
Yeah.
A lot of parks are free as well.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Whether it's community parks, the
Ah.
national park is free, which is Halliwell, in the Blue and Jonker Mountains. Hiking is also budget friendly.
And cool.
And cool.
Kite hot. Yeah.
And scenic.
Yeah.
Right. And a lot of cultural tours are actually not as expensive as people think. I feel like when we Jamaicans look for something to do, we often look at the things that are advertised mostly, which
Yes.
are really tourist oriented and thus not
True.
very budget friendly. But a lot of tours of monuments, heritage sites, they could be less than 2,500 Jamaican. And depending on when you go, sometimes like the National Art Gallery is free. I think the last Sunday of every month. So
Okay,
little things like
okay.
that. Yeah. Nice, family friendly, not costing you much, not breaking your pockets, and cultural.
Just a
Fun.
whole
Yeah.
different vibe.
Yeah,
And
wholesome.
I think that it's a good experience to have something other than, partying, going out, all of that. Like I feel like it's a lot of party culture here, so you have to
Definitely.
really look to see the small things. So I
Right.
appreciate, your take, and I'm actually very interested of the, you say Ocean. Yes.
The land of Ocean.
The land of Ocean. I'm actually very interested in that because I feel like we don't learn about, a lot of the beauty of our island. So
Right.
yeah, no, I really appreciate this conversation, and I'm learning a lot. And me and my tea, we're sipping and spilling.
Yeah, there's so much to see here, and I'm grateful for Simply Local That Life because it has opened so many doors for me and exposed me to so many different places and people. 'Cause a lot of these places, they found me as opposed to I found them. So, yeah.
Well, we thank you for giving, exposure to a lot of also local places that, we wouldn't know about, and the power of social media is so great. So,
Of course.
yeah. So I have a little game that I want to play with you. Sip on your Golden Turmeric Latte and let's get into it. So it's called Think Fast. So I'm going to give you two options and then you're going to just tell me whichever one you choose and why. We want to hear from you. But it's all up your alley. Don't worry. I'm not going to ask you anything too crazy.
So,
country or city?
Country.
Why?
More scenic, more cool, and just a different change of scenery.
Okay. Drive or not spot?
Drive for me.
Drive?
Because I can have control of my time and where I'm going, and a lot of things tend to come up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I like having the reliability.
Girl have her gas money. Hello?
And looking at the cheaper stations.
Okay. But toll or no toll?
Toll.
Toll?
Just because of time.
Okay.
Just because of time.
So you're big on time management?
I'm big on time management.
That makes sense.
I'm a planner.
That makes a lot of sense. So budget friendly or braffins?
Budget friendly. Of course.
I thought you were going to go braffins. Okay, so budget friendly.
Budget friendly.
I say anything to save $1.
Save $1.
Okay, I have two more for you. So solo or with your friends?
With my friends.
Okay.
Most times.
You sound like you want to say solo.
No, there's some trips that I prefer solo, but most of the time I prefer the company of a friend.
Okay.
Yeah. But some solo trips, they're good for the soul.
Okay. Last one. Discover new places or go back to, your old spot where you used to and so you get the good things then.
Discover new places. Broaden your horizons. See new things. It opens your eyes to so much more.
So you like trying new foods, new everything, just everything new.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
When you want the comfort, of course, you stick to the evil what you know, but I like going to a new place. I get excited about going to a new place, not really knowing what to expect.
Okay. Well, is there anything else you can tell us about, your brand, Simply Local Travel, and, how we contact you, or anything that we need to know before we even reach out to you?
Sure. So I share travel in and around Jamaica and beyond. It's authentic experiences. I always give my honest feedback. I always show you from my point of view so you can picture yourself in these places. And you can just check out my website or my social media pages at simplylocal.life.
Okay.
And that's across the board. So easy to remember. Everything, website and social media, simplylocal.life. That's
simplylocal.life. Well, I had a great time with you with my Golden Turmeric Latte, and spilling the tea. And I actually really plan to do the Oshan thing that I can't pronounce. So it was such a pleasure having you, and thank you so much for being on TMI.
Thanks for having me. And thanks for the Golden Turmeric Latte because
yeah, no, I like the pumpkin. I think there's something about the like the pumpkin, because I don't know, I'm a pumpkin, I like that pumpkin, but then I like the fact that it's caffeine free too. So I don't think a lot of people know that it's actually caffeine free.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can drink it before you go to bed. It now go hype you up, like it gives you like a nice, it's really
and it's
nice.
A nice taste. I expected it to
It's a very
be
nice
a bit
taste.
harsher because of the turmeric, but
it's
nice.
It's nice. It's a good blend. Them know what them do.
Definitely.
Them know what them do.
Definitely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Well, we just spilled some serious tea about traveling locally on a budget. Now, if you want more travel tips, but this time we're going international, catching some flights and not feelings, then you need to tune in next week for our next episode of Jamaica Mountain Peaks TMI.